All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a... Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But, and by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget. These are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Don't be a stranger.
Knew you couldn't resist some good company. Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Her flickers
There's that
flickers a lot.
spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll
Mad
blame Karja
King.
for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Dawn that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an Elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
The hell? Did I just set off the game? Oh, here it is.
I told him.
Oh, it's locked.
I didn't want it.
I'm into that stuff. What are you saying?
What is mine? Locked. Bench locked. What's over here?
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. The bristlebacks threaten...
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of pay?
Magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks. and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
Rape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
He's such a shit talker.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy role when my
How noble?
Noble. Nobody had everything.
And where...
The card... Someone had...
Alright.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Suppose you heard back from that lazy brother of yours.
Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Looking sharp as ever.
Look, my shop ain't for you, so quit loitering.
Bitch.
Even the Savior needs some battle practice.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there. And not just against machines.
His eyes. How can you see
Dame's
with that?
over. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the Savior of Meridian, Champion of the East, or the Enduring, Master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the Master of Masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the Savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools will run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
I'll give it a try. Let me just go for it. Hit the opponent with the Resonator Blast. This technique utilizes mainly range attacks and deals a massive. I'll give that one try.
Yeah, you!
You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor off. That energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades.
Yeah! Got work to do.
I'd buy you a drink, but I'm not exactly made of sharks, you know?
Yeah!
Red hair is something genius, you know? You're back!
Okay, just try again.
You failed. Practice your mate. How I failed? Says energize with the R2 or combos. Built up. Energizer. Energizer target. These ones.
See where I put my drink.
Gotta keep going, sorry.
I think I've had too much to drink.
Come on!
That energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades. That spirit can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
So I do all of them.
Light attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
Heard back from that lazy brother of yours. I don't really want to talk about it. Yeah! Sharp as ever. I want another day.
Heavy attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
How was it, Hammerhead?
You speak hail, my love.
Power attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage. But they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment.
And then keep it alive, combos, and then
Yeah.
Fear of yours seems to energize after attacks. I think landing heavy attacks or combinations will energize it faster.
One fair and square, dog.
Now to use that energy, try attacking your enemy. See if you can energize them.
I'm not even hitting the right.
This one goes to the Nora.
You.
Welcome back, Savior. Here for some practice?
Challenges. I can only do this one. It's locked. Locked. My big ass head is in the way too. This is something I could do later. I gotta go to the tap.
Someone said I have the best singing voice in all the top.
Whoa!
You ever wonder if this is worth it?
Yo, Rounder!
Those few shards are gonna buy a better
Brother! Been looking!
And that's how I invented the infamous mainspring muzzle. Round! Round! What are you saying?
Why? Oh. Like I just scanned it, and then it disappears. Oh, so it's in there. Oh, okay, here we go, here we go.
What did I do? Easy there, Red.
Really?
Sister?
Oh, hi!
Huh?
Never met a beer I didn't like. Or couldn't finish.
I'll drink ya.
I'll drink you. What the hell? Yeah, it was that overseer guy. Is that overseer?
Savior! Over here! Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing it.
But you're just like
Ulvund. He's been around. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Go to the Scavenger site. What's that? What's the Scavenger site?
Ah, there you are! 3 months. Red hair is fine. Ask her. I don't know what. You got him ready like a thundercloud. I just know I need another egg. Do I have to say it every time? I know everyone wants to hear.
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this? This pigment would work well on armor. An old Karja watchtower. I wonder what's inside. Sacred ingredient for someone, I'll bet. Okay, almost there.
Wish it glows more often. Seems like every now and then, I don't even know where to go.
Made it. And there's another one of those devices. Lens. Guess I'll figure out. What to do with it later. Rotting wood and crumbling stone. Hope it holds up.
Glitch.
Freeze that machine.
Ooh, I need that.
I'm here.
Good shot. I wasn't trying to fight you, dummy.
I'm still in this fight.
Take a lot of shit. Okay. There's a damn wrong button.
Acid will eat right through that metal. Scroungers. The natives said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap heaps. I can keep going. look through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
I gotta keep marking that.
Strong smell.
Boom. Game is a little too bright. Darken it a little bit. Yeah.
Will make an interesting color for my armor.
Press the wrong button. Alright. I guess I'll go there. Give that a try. You trying to scare me? Why are you trying to scare me? What you doing, buddy? You woke up? You woke up late today. You tired?
learned to override machines and cauldrons before. I wonder if there are any out here.
What? On an enemy to energize.
Could use shock ammo against that machine.
Can't even see that. Should I change? I should change mine. Change the camera. See if that's a little better.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew.
Let me go up there first. Another one of those towers.
I'll put these in my pack.
I feel like I'm a little too close.
There we go.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I thought I had that.
A mom zombie, you said? It's a little clunky. Stop doing. Why are you doing that? So you jump with X, but sometimes you can jump with square or circle. Kind of confusing. Like, why have two buttons to jump?
Here we are. Looks like there's another device up here. Got another lens. I'll tuck this away for now. Stop looking already.
Oh crap, it's down there, down here. I'm hungry.
Ugh, water in my boots.
There's nothing special over here. Dang, keep pressing one button. Nah. What's this? Unknown shelter. Let's go there first. Crap, I didn't get it.
find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that. This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
I should get rid of these first.
Eating away at it. Now to follow up.
Wow. My leg. Jeez.
There it goes. pouch is full, but my pack has room.
What the hell is that? Sound. Two more squirrels.
Oh, you picked squirrel, Mario. Why? I don't like you, Mario. Mario's stupid.
Guess I'll make everything at least for that one. Money potion, trap, outfit. Raccoon, J. On a ball. Raccoon, squirrel. That's what I need. gonna do with that. These squirrels.
I'm fine. There are others that need help. Savior,
Thornton
please.
was right behind me.
Ow. Stay with me.
That looks like the foreman Arnif mentioned. I should check in with him.
Oh, which one? Which one? That one?
Not sure how many are hurt.
You good? I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnif sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough.
Stupid.
Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others.
You made breakfast?
Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't. I have to go.
Thank you.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't. I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?